How is it possible that in this declared bullish trend, something even a 5-year-old can recognize that this is an upward trend, considering the delta? What we're seeing is a delta clearly oriented towards the bid. In other words, this bullish trend is actually being sold. We've been talking about what we're going to wait for, a bullish climactic action. But beware, not everything is as it seems. Shortly, I'll explain how I think this event will unfold. After the resignation of Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance, a revolutionary theory emerges. Rumors infiltrating the crypto ecosystem suggest that BlackRock, the investment giant, is conspiring to bring down Binance. This unexpected turn occurs just before the approval of Bitcoin ETFs. The crypto community wonders, coincidence or conspiracy? According to multiple investors, BlackRock and other Bitcoin ETF aspirants collaborated with the Department of Justice to oust Changpeng Zhao from Binance, clearing the path to control the sector. While Binance continues to dominate the industry, the success of a traditional banking-led Bitcoin ETF would have been overshadowed. However, to date, there is no evidence supporting these claims. These speculative and coincidental theories will continue to be debated. Despite skepticism, the recent approval of Bitcoin-related financial products by the SEC, including dealings with Grayscale, further fuels this theory. It seems challenging, if not impossible, to ever know the truth about this theory. Now, let's explain how all these news items can impact the Bitcoin chart and the entire crypto ecosystem. Currently, you're looking at the Bitcoin chart on an hourly time frame. As you can see, we've been working with this bullish channel, defining an alpha angle. Smart money has undoubtedly been using it to inject market buys. Pay close attention to the latest development, as it will surprise you that the last touch on the base of Bitcoin's bullish channel occurred right when all the news about Changpeng Zhao leaving Binance broke. This event, along with subsequent news, is covered in Crypto Insight. If you haven't watched our latest video discussing the truth behind Changpeng Zhao's departure from the company, check it out in the upper right corner cards on YouTube, as well as in the description and pinned comment of this video. Now, let me explain. This significant drop, so fierce, so aggressive, was expected to be perceived by the retail investor as the market heading straight downhill. How could it be otherwise? If we see Changpeng Zhao resign from Binance, Binance receives a massive fine and millions of USD are leaving the exchange, all while witnessing a tremendous bearish momentum. Obviously, the average retail investor is going to think that the price has to keep dropping. That's why, among other reasons, in the Crypto Insight live session on Wednesday, we were talking about when the price was around these lower areas, what we should expect was not only Bitcoin, but the entire crypto ecosystem immediately continuing to rise. While BNB, which has a strong upward impulse against the structure, hypothetically prepares for a bullish correction before breaking and falling in that potential upward move. In that segment of BNB, what can Bitcoin do? Seek a deceptive climactic action to clean up. What do they do here? Sell, right? As mentioned, in the hypothetical case that everything goes according to the plan, right? Here they sell, okay? So the price is expected to rise. In that BNB correction, in the search for bullish climactic momentum in Bitcoin, DOT can lean on the defense zone and seek that long move. We're also coming from that FUD momentum. They come, trap, confirm, and now they move. Not in the immediate term that we've been saying all along. In the immediate term, well, there's that margin upwards. It was already drawn, right? We've updated it now. What did the market do? It came with a lot of strength, well, with a lot of relative strength. Typical average volatility of the market. Changpeng Zhao is found supporting terrorist organizations due to a lack of anti-money laundering controls, and all it causes is this to consider. There you go. It comes. Boom. Hits. It's a relevant structure. And what does the price do? The movie is the same. Momentum channel range. Why don't you give me that climactic action that Bitcoin wants to do and close this gap? There's a gap here. Why not close it? You've just seen a quite representative example of how smart money can use news to their advantage. And it won't always be used in the same way. As you've seen in a very negative news scenario where it seems like everything is going down, they used that event as a catalyst to absorb unsuspecting sellers fueled by fear permeating the market to really make the opposite move. These catalysts can be used in different ways. What do I mean by this? Not always in the face of an FUD campaign where we see the price drop. Will it inherently imply that the price has to do the opposite? Since we're actually going to pay great attention to the price structure and the precedent that the asset has been setting to interpret the catalyst of that news, I'll be honest, it's not something simple. It's a task of advanced technical analysis. But you know, that's why Crypto Insight exists. So if you're now wondering how the latest news about the Changpeng Changpeng Zhao and Binance case will affect. In this video, I'll give you the answer. And if you find this technical analysis interesting, let me know in the comments. Also, share your opinion on the market. Do you think it will go up or down in the short term? And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for YouTube to notify you of future publications. I want you to look at this order flow chart. You're looking at the Bitcoin chart on a 4-hour time frame. Notice, it's the same bullish channel. What stands out to you at the moment? Well, very simply, I'm showing you the most recent high, and right now, Bitcoin is hitting it. But maybe I'm going to tell you something unexpected if you're new to this channel, because faithful followers of Crypto Insight already know our perspective on Bitcoin in the short and medium term. I'm not explaining anything new here. Here, we see an impulse that has continued with the channel. Now we're in that range, and for a long time, we've been saying that what we're going to wait for is a bullish, climactic action. But beware, not everything is as it seems. Shortly, I'll explain how I think this event will unfold. First, we must understand the following. I'm sure more than one will remember. Well, how is it possible that in this declared bullish trend, something even a 5-year-old could see that this is a bullish trend? How is it possible that if we look at the delta, what we're seeing is a delta clearly oriented to the bid? In other words, this bullish trend is really being sold. Now, notice the following. Notice how, in the last bearish excursion, this one that is so striking. Look, how it came with a large volume, and if you notice at a contextual level, the volume practically tripled. Not only that, but if we observe the delta, it's clearly oriented to the bid. This climactic candle that wanted to destroy the script has tried to be sold. But the simple question is, do you think these people have succeeded? It doesn't seem so. If you're realizing it, what we're doing now is assessing the most recent half of the bullish channel, seeing how the price has interacted against its primary structure. Okay, now look at the following. Next attack. What appears here? Large volume, a delta strongly oriented to the bid, so it has tried to be sold, and it doesn't seem to have succeeded. And now, let's remember, hear the news about Changpeng Zhao when Binance begins. What happens? The price collapses. It seems like we're going to the underworld. We see how significant volume appears again, and it's again a delta oriented to the bid. Therefore, yes, it has tried to be sold, but it doesn't seem to have had any kind of success. What's more striking, if you zoom in a bit, you'll notice that in the next candle, after the Binance FUT in this candle, significant volume appears again, and a huge delta oriented to the ask, a volume that wants to counter any sincere attempt to push the price down, whose volume, sincerely, is capable this time of lifting the price. All this is showing us is that for the short term, buyers are dominating the market. For the short term, remember, if we analyze with a bit more perspective, this entire rise is really being sold. One thing is the long term, as we're seeing now, and another very different thing is to analyze very specific events that justify a short-term rise that can support the hypothesis I'm going to share with you now. And if you find this technical analysis interesting, let me know in the comments. Also, share your opinion on the market. Do you think it will go up or down in the short term? And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for YouTube to notify you of future publications. As I mentioned a moment ago, what we're really expecting, whether it's immediate or not, is for smart money to want to take down all these people temporarily. Honestly, we don't know if they're going to do it now immediately, or if they'll want to retreat first. But the concept is to look for a bullish climactic action that surpasses the level of $37,975. Of course, we hope that this event is a trap and its subsequent consequence, and we'll see how far it goes, is that this bullish climactic action retraces, returns to the structure, and does seek to break this millennia-old guideline to look for that bearish movement that the order flow reading is predicting, showing what the average retail investor is not able to see. I hope you have good trading and follow smart money. Until next time.